everybody, my name is Phillip Shepard. I'm a local real estate agent located right here in Northwest Arkansas. And today we're talking about what has my life been like since moving from a larger area, aka Chicago, and moving into Northwest Arkansas. So let's talk about that. But before we begin, if you could like and share this video with a friend or family, that would make the world of difference. I try to produce as much content as humanly possible about Northwest Arkansas, obviously. So liking and also sharing to make sure that everyone can live, work, and play all in NWA. So thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate it. Also, if you haven't been down to Northwest Arkansas quite yet, I made something called the NWA Starter Pack. Sounds exactly what it is. It's literally a starter pack full of all the cool things Northwest Arkansas. What's going on in downtown Bentonville? What are the schools like? What are the hospitals like? What are all the cool things happening in Northwest Arkansas? All these little, I packaged it, a little box. Put it all in a little box, and aka the starter package. Put it all in a box, ship it right to your home. Right to your home. So enter your address below, enter your name below. Where can I ship this package to? All the cool things Northwest Arkansas, all the things you need to know about the area, one little box right to your home. So enter your address below and make sure you get that package shipped to you right away. Also, side note, it does come with your first free mountain bike, so that's pretty cool. And I know what you're thinking, It is my favorite four-letter F word. Free! So enter your information below and make sure they get the package shipped to you right away. Alright, so this is kind of a life update video about obviously me moving from a larger city, aka Chicago, down to Northwest Arkansas about 2.5 years ago. So this is kind of a life update video. I kind of do these every once in a while, kind of keep you guys up to what's going on here. If you want to know the reasons why I actually left Chicago, hit that video button up there, right up there, that's the one, you want to click that one. So that's kind of explains why I left a major city, Chicago, and moved down to Northwest Arkansas. And also I have a video linked below about why I chose Northwest Arkansas out of every place in America. And it was very specific why I chose this actual area itself versus other places. And the first thing we need to talk about when it comes to life updates about living in Northwest Arkansas is the fact that I've spent way more time outdoors than ever before in my life. Now, this is kind of a given because the fact that it's warmer down here. You're not in Chicago, negative 30-degree temperatures in the wintertime. Never going back. But anywho, yes, a lot more outdoors times in Northwest Arkansas. Now, it also is part of the fact that the seasons here are much longer. You don't get extreme winter specifically. Summers are probably equally or a little bit warmer than Illinois, Chicagoland area. They're less humid though, which is nice. But long story short, there's just more things to do outdoors. More parties are outdoors, more events are outdoors, more biking stuff is outdoors, more running stuff is outdoors. Well, running stuff is always outdoors. But you know what I'm saying? Like there's just so many more things outdoors. And it is a unique area and kind of situation because you can kind of plan to do things outdoors because it's just more comfortable outdoors all year long. And so if you want to throw a party in November, there's a good chance outdoors, there's a good chance it's not going to be too chilly. Or even if it's October, great time around Halloween to do stuff outdoors. You might want to wear a little bit of a sweater, maybe a longer shirt, but you're going to be totally fine. And so it's one of those things where you can just do more stuff outdoors. You know, the actual restaurants and things have a lot more outdoor seating around here. And so it just kind of shows that the outdoors are leveraged more. Now, beyond obviously me being outdoors more, beyond restaurants and stuff like that, just more events, more things to do. I'm just outdoors way more than I've ever been indoors, and I am not against that at all. And the second life update about actually moving to Northwest Arkansas from a larger area, and this kind of goes with the territory. I moved here during there's a virus going around at the time, so there wasn't many things going on. But obviously the last couple of years, obviously year and a half, 2 years, have been very well because of obviously things have opened up, etc. And I've met so many people that have moved from other areas to actually move here. And so that's one of the perks of Northwest Arkansas is that it is a very relo heavy area, and it's a very rare day to find like a native here, if you want to call it like I grew up here kind of thing. So you just don't find those people too often because it is a very heavy relo area between the universities, between actually like all the businesses here, the large corporations, Walmart, JB Hunt, Tyson, and just people moving here for mountain biking or just people moving here to get out of other states. There are so many reasons to move from Northwest Arkansas. So I say that to say that when you go to community events, when you go to different things, when you meet up at different restaurants, when you go to concerts, we'll talk about that in a second. When you go to different things, you just end up meeting so many cool people. And that's one of the perks of Northwest Arkansas, and I'll do another video on this, but like it's just not weird to strike up a conversation in Bentonville Square with somebody. And that's always a little weird for me, coming from a larger city. It just kind of caught me off guard, and I'll talk about that in a different video. But it was a really cool thing that you just kind of get invited to these random events that are like, oh, this happened here, this going here, this going here. Or you make these weird connections that you never thought before. And so it's really nice to be kind of in this area because it's real heavy. So if you're moving to the area, you'll be just fine. So many new communities, so many things happening. And that's kind of one of the big perks of life updates living here is that you just get to meet so many new people. Whoa, before we jump on to the next point, I have something brand new called Instant Home Updates. So maybe you're looking to move down to Northwest Arkansas and you're using things like Realtor.com, Zillow.com, or Redfin. Way too slow. Notifications, way too slow. That's why I made something called Instant Home Updates. Sounds exactly what it is. It's literally Instant Home Updates. So enter your information below: name, square footage, bedrooms, bathrooms. Where do you want to move to in Northwest Arkansas? What are the things you're looking for? Enter all that information below. I'll make sure you don't miss a single notification when it comes for homes for sale or for rent, all in Northwest Arkansas. Also, side note, every single Friday I send an email out just kind of talking about all the cool things in Northwest Arkansas. What's going on downtown Bentonville? What's going on in First Thursdays? What's going on in First Fridays? What's going on in Momentary? The Root is here. That's pretty legit. That's cool. What's going on in the Walmart Amphitheater? When new businesses are moving here? There's always crazy things happening in Northwest Arkansas. That's why I made that email every single Friday, just kind of keeping it updated with all the cool things happening here. So enter your email below, enter your name below. I'll send that email out every single Friday, just kind of keeping it updated with all the cool things happening here. But, side note, you will get a little fear of missing out, little FOMO, so to speak. But I promise you will be the most informed person eventually when you make your way down to Northwest Arkansas. And number 3 of a life update that's happening with me in Northwest Arkansas is the fact that I've been doing so many more concerts and so many I would consider artistic, not me artistic, but like art things. And so the reason I say this is because I've been to more concerts, been to more like symphonies, been to more art studios, been to more cultural things. And not only because like other cities don't have those necessarily, because they do, but the thing about it is that they're incredibly cheap or free here. And on top of that, it takes me no time to get there. Whereas in other cities, whether you come from Dallas or LA or you're coming from Chicago or Seattle, it's like to get to a thing, to do a thing, it's an adventure. Like I cannot tell you enough times, and maybe you're experiencing this now, is like if you want to go to the art museum in Chicago, strap in, it's gonna be a journey. It's gonna be an all-day affair. It's annoying. I mean, in my opinion. So like you just don't do those things very often because it's not in arm's reach. And so that's one of the unique things about Northwest Arkansas is that it takes me no time to get anywhere to do anything. And so I come from a very traffic heavy area, come from Chicago. And so for me to do something just takes an adventure. I don't want to do that. But me going to more concerts, more interesting things, more art and culture, very normal here in Northwest Arkansas because it's just right there. It's literally right there. And so it's really cool to be part of this whole area because you get to have both the experience of like almost getting places very efficiently. And on top of that, having just premier stuff to do all in one area. And I really do love it. And the last life update about moving from a larger city to Northwest Arkansas is the fact that it's easier to get ahead here. So I say all that to say, if you're moving from LA or Chicago, or other tax heavy or burdensome areas, it is so much easier to get ahead here in Northwest Arkansas. And I don't mean necessarily monetarily. I mean with friendships, I mean with communities, I mean with, even if you want to purchase a house or rent a house or get a job or make communities or get more sports, get more hobbies, it's just easier to do here, just bottom line. And so I have a lot of people that are moving to the area that want chickens, that want horses, that want cows, they want to leave the bigger cities and do something different. I have people moving here that want to be part of a startup culture. They want to be part of a high-tech area. I have people moving here, obviously working in real estate, of course, that are getting new jobs here. They're transferring from Chicago, they're transferring from Portland, and they're coming here to work for J.B. Hunt or working for Walmart or working for one of the startups around here. And so there are so many opportunities to get ahead here. And it is versus other areas where you just don't feel like, because you're always behind the 8 ball of the next thing. For instance, whether it's taxes or new regulations or blah, 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 or you can't do something, whatever the case is, whatever you want to put that there, it is always more challenging to get ahead in larger city areas. And it's becoming more and more relevant, sadly. And so Northwest Arkansas has that unique spot where you can have all those opportunities, get ahead, whether it's in taxes or life or monetary or friendships or whatever it is, communities, hobbies, and yet still be close to the area. And so that's a real unique area that makes this area very special. All right, that's all I have for you guys today. Again, if you are thinking about coming down to Northwest Arkansas, download my 3-day itinerary link below. Maybe you're an adventurer, maybe you're a sports person, maybe you're a foodie, maybe you're a sightseer, maybe you have kids, whatever it is. Whatever it is. There's a 3-day itinerary link down below for you. So go ahead and download it and use it when you get down here. Also, when you do come down here, I can give you the $10 tour so I can kind of show you around the whole area. Plus, we can check out some homes for sale or for rent and see how far your dollar will go in Northwest Arkansas compared to where you're coming from. All right, guys, let's see the next one.